Go ahead.
This question is for Mr. Hman. Late last week, 3 U.S. citizen children were removed along with their mothers, who were in the country illegally. A federal judge in Louisiana, appointed by President Trump, expressed concern that there was, quote, no meaningful process in place. Are you worried that due process, at least for the U.S. citizen children, is being overlooked? And do you think the speed of these enforcement actions could result in mistakes, as happened in the Kilmar Ego Garcia case? Additionally, could you provide an update on the current deportation numbers under this administration and share whether you're satisfied with those figures?
First of all, I don't agree with calling the Burgo Garcia case an error. What happened there was an oversight. There was a withholding order in place, but circumstances have changed. The facts surrounding that order are different now. He is now classified as a terrorist, which nullifies the withholding order, and the threat he once claimed to fear if removed no longer exists. I'll let the lawyers handle the legal details of that case. As for the 3 U.S. citizen children, I've said from the beginning, if you enter this country illegally, it's a crime. If you remain here illegally and ignore a judge's deportation order, and you choose to have a U.S. citizen child while knowing you're here unlawfully, you are putting yourself and your family in that position. In these recent cases, we removed the children along with their mothers because the mothers requested it. This was a parental decision, pure and simple. The mothers chose to have their children accompany them. And frankly, if we hadn't honored that request, the story today would be that the Trump administration is separating families again. Instead, we kept families together. Let me be clear, these children were not deported. The United States does not deport U.S. citizens. The parents made the decision for their children to leave with them, not the government. Yet, I don't hear questions about other tragedies, like Lake and Riley, whose mother will never see her child again, or Rachel Morin, a mother of 5 whose children will grow up without her. This administration is doing what's necessary to protect public safety. Every threat we arrest and remove makes this country safer. Having a U.S. citizen child does not make someone immune to our laws. If we send the message that anyone can cross the border illegally, ignore a judge's removal order, and simply have a U.S. child to avoid consequences, we'll never secure the border. That mindset only encourages more dangerous crossings, putting more women and children at risk. We are enforcing the law, laws written and enacted by Congress. We are not making up new rules. We are doing what the statutes require. Enforcing those laws is the right thing to do to keep our border and our nation safe.
Can you tell us where the deportation numbers currently stand under this administration?
What exactly are you asking for?
We've already shared the deportation figures under this administration. Are you satisfied with those numbers?
The last figure I received was 139,000 deportations. Am I satisfied with that? Yes. The numbers are strong, especially when you look at ICE arrests and removals, which are far ahead of the Biden administrations. But I see the media reports claiming that ICE deportations are lower than under Biden. Why is that? Because they're counting border removals. We don't have 10.5 million people crossing the border, so we don't have the same volume of border removals. President Biden could deport only 5% of his border encounters and still show higher overall removal numbers simply because of the sheer number of crossings. The difference is we have a secure border, the most secure in this nation's history. When you compare apples to apples, ICE arrests and deportations specifically, our numbers are far higher than Joe Biden's.